Hi there, it's me, Derek. Welcome to Ill-Advised, the video I do when I'm sick, where I answer your questions. Because I'm sick. The first question: why don't we consult the burritos on more of our issues more often? Well, you see, personally, I've felt that our republic has focused on tacos way too much. We have Taco Tuesday. Sometimes you want to look at a situation and say, that's a wrap, but it's really a burrito, you know? Next question. Can I have your autograph as the Cowardly Lion? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. For those of you that don't know, I'm going to be playing the Cowardly Lion in a school production of The Wizard of Oz, which is really fun. It's been fun rehearsing for that. And of course you can have my autograph. I'll, give you a paw print or something. Is there any show better than Kim Possible? No. If you could turn into 3 animals at will, what would they be and why? Number 1, kiwi bird, because life for the experience. Number 2, polar bear. They're freaking cute. Number 3, an armadillo, because, they have like protective casing and safety first, right? Sexily slink over here and scroll down on my laptop here. Another good question. There it is. Do you have a favorite piece of creative writing, and could you read it to us? Now, I don't know if I have a favorite piece of creative writing, because that's just too hard to narrow down, but I do like the Book of Unnecessary Quotation Marks. This isn't a story, this is purely a documentation through pictures of signage and other things that have completely unnecessary quotation marks. But the author is also very brilliant. Her name is Bethany Keeley. She writes things like, popular slang terms are often placed in quotation marks. This is especially common when the writer considers herself too elite to use the said term seriously. For example, when your pretentious friend asks if you are having fun shopping for some bling. This is a really funny book, and I believe Bethany Keeley has a blog that's pretty much dedicated to unnecessary quotation marks, so you should check that out. Now for a question I ask myself every day. Do you have magically beard-growing powers? The honest answer is no. I'm simply from a family who has Italian heritage. Now, getting into more serious questions, lemons? You seem confused, and that's okay, but personally, I really like lemons. I especially like water that has like a squeeze of lemon in it, and I love that at fast food chains, when they have the water dispenser coming out of the lemonade dispenser, that you get water that has a little bit of lemon flavor in it. Perfecto. I couldn't have said that in a whiter tone than I just did. Perfecto, mademoiselle. If you could create any flavor of Oreos, what would it be and why? I'm a big fan of Oreos, but I have never considered this chicken flavored, but with lettuce and tomato, and the chocolate parts would be bread, I would make a sandwich. In a well-developed essay, analyze the controversy over if fish sticks are really sticks of fish. Use rhetorical devices to express your viewpoint, and quote the Bible as evidence. Well, I'm not going to write an essay, but here's a quote from the Bible that will hopefully clear things up for you. He saw Simon and his brother Andrew casting a net into the lake, for they were fishermen. Come, follow me, Jesus said, and I will make you fishers of men. They're not sticks of fish. They're sticks of men? That's all I got. Next question. Wait. Describe A, your current aesthetic, and B, your goal aesthetic in 3 words. My current aesthetic? Wearing the baseball t-shirt and having the beard. It's kind of nice, but I would call it 20-something denial. My goal aesthetic? Lumberjack. Progressive lumberjack artist. Which of our AP English reading assignments has been your favorite and why? I particularly liked An Ideal Husband by Oscar Wilde. The humor was really entertaining, but I also really loved The Poisonwood Bible, and I found The Stranger extremely interesting. So it's kind of a toss-up, but as far as like laughter goes, I would rate An Ideal Husband up there. Now, what was your weirdest childhood habit? I remember when we would move, I would typically say goodbye to everything in the house as if it were a person. I would make sure I was alone to do it too. It was like a personal ritual thing, like farewell. But also, I would completely submerge myself in my toy bin so that you could only see my face. Those were my moments of true bliss. I should replicate that today. I probably don't have a big enough bin though. I have a little bit of a headache. Explain World War I in 3 words. Angry white men. I think that goes for maybe World War II more, but kind of, yeah. It applies. There we go. Next question. How did you get to be so beautiful in every way? Well, I thank you for that kind comment. That's very sweet of you, and I certainly can't take any credit for that. All of my beauty is a result of nothing more than a healthy dose of puns, and any other beauty that I possess is merely the result of influence from the people around me. So, thank you for that. Now, these last 2 are really good questions. The first one, can you talk about your recommendations for self-care for boys? It's not discussed often, but it's equally important for all genders. If you don't want to take a bath with a Lush bath bomb or paint your nails, what are some more gender-neutral or non-gender specific self-care ideas? Now, first of all, I would say that if you're a boy and you want to paint your nails or use a bath bomb, go ahead. I certainly know I would use a bath bomb because, frick, I would bring my toy shark. Some simple things that can kind of apply for everyone is like, go get a haircut. Like, this is more of a long-term thing, but like, let your hair grow out a little bit. Go get a haircut. Do something different with it. Go to somebody you trust and just have a good time. Because haircuts actually feel really great, especially when it's like your hair is like long and sort of messy and then it's getting all cleaned up and stuff. It's a great feeling. Connecting it back to like the bath bombs and stuff, you can always like try different just cleaning products and enjoy that. Like, there's so many different kinds of soaps and shampoos out there that you can just buy and use. Personally, I use Suave for the most part, but there's so many out there. Like, you could just have a day that you like dedicate to trying some of them, you know. Let's see, what else? Good thing to do is just simple little things like just wash your sheets and change them. It'll keep you occupied for a little while, and then who doesn't love fresh sheets to cuddle up in at night? A great thing that I love, now this requires money, but not a lot if you do it the way I do it. I like clothes and I like to dress well. My pastor always says, look your best, be your best, do your best. You matter. You have a right to represent yourself well and be comfortable. What I do is, I typically go to thrift stores. The one I love to go to is Amvet's, and thrift stores, the normal ones typically have a lot of clothes that are so well priced, because they're literally just donated. Well, that's not actually true for all of them. See, when I go to AMVETS has great prices because they're literally a charity thrift store. Those are the ones where you get the best deal, places like Goodwill and stuff, because people literally just donate stuff to these stores. So they don't charge a lot because they're making pretty much 100% on the products. And clothes is such a common donation item that it's like I walk into AMVETS, I get like most of my awesome flannels from there. I've gotten cardigans, gotten good skinny jeans. The only thing that's difficult about that is like sometimes if you're not in a normal size range like me, I shouldn't say normal, more like average, a lot of people are my size. So it's easy to find clothes that fit me. That's the only setback. And the only other setback is that you might have to wash it before you wear it. So yeah, those are some self-care things that are pretty awesome. Besides that, just, be kind to yourself and do something that makes you happy. That's all I can recommend. And finally, what are you honestly most and least looking forward to about summer after high school? In particular, the summer, not necessarily college. Well, the thing that I'm probably most looking forward to is some free time because I'm getting together with my friends. We're creating this video series and we're going to create some other videos, but I really haven't had a lot of time to dedicate to that sort of thing. There was a short span of time where I couldn't really dedicate any efforts into it. Now I can, but I've been out of the loop for long enough where I kind of need to rev back up and get in it. And it's been kind of difficult, but I'm getting there. Excuse me. So more free time to spend quality time with friends, do artistry things and humor, and maybe engage in like actually going to some places and doing stand-up and stuff like that. Like that's the type of stuff I'm really looking forward to. And also for college, I'm thinking high school has been busy, and from what I understand from all my friends who have gone to college, you're busy, but at the same time you can engage in things beyond college, and I'm looking forward to be able to do things outside of the school system, because it's like I love the school stuff, but being able to do things outside of that would be great. I hope I don't get flack for mentioning college, because the question specifically says not necessarily college. The thing I'm looking forward to least is that a lot of the friends that I've made in high school, who I feel like are going to be my friends for a lifetime, which I know some people say is stupid, but it's like if you don't hang on to your friends from high school, then the truth is you just really weren't friends with them, you were acquaintances out of convenience. So there's a big difference there. A lot of those people are going to be moving on to different things. Some of them are going off to college in different states. One of my friends is going all the way to Canada to go to college. You know, it'll be hard to think about that some of them will probably be harder to reach and harder to spend time with. And the thing that makes me sad is that until maybe just last year, I was never really making that much of an effort to spend time with my friends outside of the school atmosphere anyway. And it's such a shame because we were so capable of it, and we're so capable of it now. You know, we still haven't exercised that to its full potential, and now that for some of us it'll become even more difficult, it's sort of depressing to think about that opportunity passing. But also, in my mind, it's really not all that difficult to travel every once in a while, and I'll still have plenty of friends who are going to be around, and some of them probably going to the same college as me, and I'll be able to make more friends as well. So it's really just about not making excuses, I guess, and doing things more than just talking about doing things. So, thank you for watching. This has been Ill-Advised. I'm Sick, and I'm also Derek, and I will see you next time I come down with something like the cold or a flu. And thank you.
anomaly.